What's up, everybody? I'm C-Rod, host of your C-Rod's Tell Me a Story podcast, and this is my man
Nico Martinez, aka the Social System,
and this is my man
John Rubio.
And together we are Conciencia, music, clothing, and media. And we're here today to show you how to make some fire tacos, a little bit of fire salsa to take home and make for your family. And in the process, maybe you can learn a little bit about us and about what we do. So with that being said, let's get it cracking.
Let's go.
Here with John Rubio. Hey John, how did you come up with this recipe? Where did you get it from?
So this one is a common recipe. Everybody knows for Carne Asada. So you got obviously you got your meat. You put some oil in it, right? So you can see. We got some orange. So you squeeze some
What kind of oil did you put in your meat? Some olive oil or something?
olive oil. You could put. What I did was vegetable oil, just regular. You can also put some butter too. Gives it a little bit of more texture. And then onions. We got some salt and pepper, some garlic. You squeeze lemon juice in it and squeeze orange juice in it. That's pretty much really basic recipe. But it's like a classic, generic carne asada recipe.
Yeah. Well, show me so what's your next step right now?
So right now I'm just getting basically getting all the marinade. So you gotta let it marinate. Usually you marinate the steak for a few hours. That way it soaks up the thing. But we're just gonna cook it pretty quick today. So I'm just dropping all the seasoning in the meat.
It's kind of like making a song, right? Putting in all the right ingredients and everything you need. It's so like, tell me your next song coming out. What's your next song coming out?
El Nino.
That's right.
This song's dropping later in February. And yeah, exactly. I mean, really, music, art, like all forms of art. Like cooking is art, and it's just like you said. You put all the ingredients together, and you get a goal of where you want to go. The goal is we want this carne asada to have a tangy taste to it. So that's why we're putting the lemon, we're putting the orange, and we also want it to have some salt, some savory taste, sweet and sour.
Yeah.
So, and same thing like with the song, so for those who don't know, I'm also a producer. I make beats and stuff. And when I'm making music, I have a goal of like, all right, I want it to sound like, I don't know, rock mixed with trap.
Yeah.
Like trill.
Your ingredients.
The ingredients. Yeah. So I started looking for samples on like drum samples. And I don't really use drum samples like loops. I make my own loops because I'm also a drummer for my band Los Mocochetes.
Yeah.
So
shout out to Los
Mocochetes. Yeah. And so I basically construct it all together, get all my ingredients. So I got my drums, I got my 808s, I got my melodies, like whether I'm doing synth or a piano or a guitar. I get it all lined up, and then I start. You make a melody first, and then I'll start changing the chords a little bit so that there's variation. Yeah. Sometimes like simple is effective, so you might not even have to change so much. It could just be the same loop over and over. Yeah. Like Shook Ones from rest in peace, Prodigy.
Oh, and,
So Shook Ones is a beat they took and they just looped it over and over, but it's so catchy that that song never gets old.
No, it's a dope song. That's a good metaphor, ingredients to making this recipe. There's also ingredients for music that you get from life. Tell us, what are the ingredients from El Nino, not only through music, through life, that created that song?
Experience. Yeah. That's another thing too. Yeah, I mean, your music is the art of expression through sound, and you got visual painters, people that paint, or people that write like books, right? And for musicians like ourselves, like our form of expression is through sound. So it's either spoken or it's through.
Yeah. Hey.
You know what I mean?
Drop the top text. Look at these tacos, they freaking hot. Yeah.
So, but yeah, so like our ingredients comes from our expression. So like we express through the music we listen to, but also our life experiences, and like.
Yeah. So what's El Nino? What's the life experience behind El Nino?
So El Nino is actually a song I wrote reflecting on my, and you know, I'm 3 years sober right now recording this.
Let's go!
So, thank you guys. Sometimes you'll see the lemon's like, it's kind of hard to squeeze all of it. So what I usually do, I'll take this spoon, just go in the inside like this.
Oh,
just kind of put it inside like that, and you scoop it out.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Press it. But anyway, so the ingredients through life experience, you know, the life experience that I talk about in El Nino is just me struggling with my sobriety. You know, I was trying to quit drinking and doing drugs and being involved in the music industry. You're around that kind of stuff all the time. So it was just talking about how like society has expectation on addicts, and you know, they oftentimes blame, you know, like we're adults and we can make our own decisions. But the song is just talking about how society also feeds those. The point of the song is like, you're struggling with addiction, yet society has influenced you in that addiction. You know, like we're always so quick to judge people that are alcoholics and drug addicts.
Yeah.
Like we glamorize, you know, drinking. It's part of culture, like everybody's culture around the world, you know. But yet people have the audacity to like judge people for that. So that's kind of what the song's about. It's just for people that can relate to that are trying to get sober and stuff.
The life's been a storm.
Yes. Life's a storm, man. El Nino.
El Nino.
You know, so.
This is what you grew up eating.
Oh, a lot of beans and rice. A lot of asada, pozole. A lot of Mexican food.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, we have our occasional like hot dogs. We had that spaghetti sandwich. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know about ketchup sandwich.
Ketchup sandwich. We used to do mayonnaise rolled up in a tortilla.
Oh,
that was
God.
a version of that.
Man, I like butter and tortillas.
That sounds good.
That sounds
With
fine.
some sugar.
So your last song, If You Don't Like This.
If you don't like this, bite just a bitch. Same time hated it, go run snitch. Same time figure who gang gon' switch. Same time snake fuck his best friend's bitch. Let me run the list. I don't fuck you poses.
That song was huge, and I hate to say that because you know I'm a little bit biased because your boy's on the song right there, you know. But behind that song, is that just a song to let the people who've been there's always haters out there, right? Yeah, tell me about that.
So if you don't like this, you know, Chris, the homie Chris, for those who don't know, C-Rod's singing the hook and he's got a verse on there. And the song goes, if you don't like this, you probably, you know. And
just
people are always gonna hate, you know, and you know, my verse, I kind of go into some political stuff where I talk about, you know, like gentrification and like all kinds of stuff, you know. But it's a way for people to vibe out to a catchy beat and then download some like conscious lyrics, how I say.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just dropped the video on that. You guys go check it out on YouTube. We'll post a link in the comments or in the description.
How do you like to dice your onions?
I usually do.
Are you a knifer or what?
I actually learned how to do this through my old boss, who was a Taiwanese lady I used to work for. I used to work in the kitchen for about 5 years, so I learned how to cook. But basically, you just kind of cut in and out. Sometimes I gotta hold it. Usually they don't let you hold it like this. I do because I've been doing this for a while. So, but typically you do this or, you know, so you don't cut yourself.
Yeah.
But you want to make slits this way, and then you start making slits the other way. Carne asada, usually you don't dice the onion, but I kind of want to get some onion in there since, you know, usually for tacos you top them off with onion and cilantro, but I actually just want to saute them or whatever, cook them with the meat.
You know, I feel like cooking anything, you just cook it the way you like it. Right? Like, who gives, like, some people, you gotta do this a certain way. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I like a little extra cheese on my shit, motherfucker. Like, so like, maybe we should just be like that, right?
It's art, man.
It's art,
you know?
Art is expression, right?
How you make a pesos, but you don't have enough, it really make a queso. Got a case loaded, these fingers in the vault. When I pull up in the Volvo, then I get it unload. Then I tell them all, no, is you really? We living young, we're turning up. You living son, go get your sums, you with it on.
What you got going on here, Nico?
Yeah, man, some salsa verde homemade. I got some jalapenos cut in half. I like it spicy, so I keep this seed. I got some roasted tomatillos and the onion, some white onion. I could do a little longer, but we want that juice right now. Some limes for later, a little cilantro. We got the real important pieces, okay? Check this out. We got the hot diced tomatoes with habanero rotel. That's a must. Okay, I was raised with flavors, so you always gotta do the Lori's garlic salt, Lori's onion powder, and maybe some diced hash chilies, you know, a little more flavor. But this is your biggest ball player besides these two. This is gonna bring all the flavor of your salsas together, and it's gonna be a nice little, what you would call some music, man. So the taste buds.
So Nico's in charge of branding and media and promotions for Conciencia. Tell me a little about that. What's your background in branding and stuff?
Well, I run a very successful business with my wife. It's called Brown Bay Beading. We make a lot of handmade jewelry, a lot of beautiful things for women and all people like. And from there I learned how to brand, I learned how to execute. I've also been doing my own branding for my music brand, The Social System, since I was about 17. So, you know, it just comes with experience and just learning the ropes and just having an artistic value in everything you do, even cooking like this, you know, that's just what it is. So for example, we got some hot Conciencia, you know, aprons, man. If you cook like me, you're gonna be wearing this. Like, it just represents everything it's about, you know. So check this out, man. Check it with the hat, man. Hand embroidery with the matching apron, man. Fly.
Oh, let's go. If you want to get some of this, make sure you go to the website. All C-Rod Tell Me Your Story podcast is sponsored by Conciencia.
Conciencia official across all social media platforms.
Yep, and Conciencia, and we are Conciencia.
We are Conciencia, and this is what we do, man. We love to do it, and this is why we do it. You know?
Yeah, so thanks to Conciencia, we get to bring you your favorite podcast, C-Rod Tell Me Your Story podcast. And I hope you like this apron. Y'all think it's dope? Yeah.
That's dope, man. It's simple. It's Oreo. You can't go wrong with it.
You know you want one for yourself.
Or your wife, man. Maybe she be the one cooking, but that's okay.
And we can do multiple
We could do pink, man. We could do lavender. We could do whatever you want.
I'm from Texas, bitch. We draped up and dripped out. Candy paint rolling on bows. What we about in the KY. We pack them up and ship them out. These are the places that made me what I'm about.
So what you got going on over here? You're gonna put in some
Yeah, man. So I did some little onion simmering on over here, and now I add some jalapenos. We're trying to get these going.
Yeah.
You know,
do you like the seeds in there?
Yeah, it's spicy, man. It cleans you out for the next day. It's what it's supposed to do. All right. So right now we got some, you know, jalapenos. You want to get them roasted. We're going to do the best we can do. They don't really need to be completely roasted. It's really your preference. But I'm also going to add these roasted tomatillos and onion because that alone is going to make this whole steam out. So we're just going to add that. It's going to make it hotter. We're going to let that sit for a moment. Mix it up.
I got bigger pans.
You do?
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's switch. All right. So right now, done the tomatillos, the onions. We're just letting it get a little cooked down. But there's another important piece. Can't forget this right now. This is so important. You want garlic, man.
You need this one for you, though.
Keep the bad vibes away and the mice will play, you know. So anyways, y'all know me. I'm the Social System, aka Young Da Vinci. You know, I've been doing this music a long time, man, and I'm very blessed to do this Conciencia and coconut with these gentlemen. We have a lot to offer, man. Not just good recipes or a handsome face, man. We got a lot out here. And we just want to motivate people. And we just want to show you that if we could do it, you could do it too. There's tools, there's community. That's the most important piece of all of this. And it's bigger than all of us. And we can't ever forget that message.
How long you been married?
Shit.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, man. I've been married 5 years going in September, man. She's a blessing to me, and she's taught me a lot. Just being the man I always knew I was, and just doing what I gotta do to be successful. Oh shit.
Conciencia, I was actually talking with C-Rod about this, and we were talking about doing some kind of theme where it's like multi-art. You know, we want to try to build a community to network. I was talking with him because because I thought about, you know, man, I know all these people, really dope people dope artists from, you know, different disciplines. I mean, visual artists, digital artists, musicians, rappers, singers. I mean, you know, people that own event centers and things like that. They're in the cultural art, you know, scene here in Denver. And I thought to myself, man, it'd be cool if we all worked together, you know, and really built a solid foundation, especially for the future generation. You know, like if I have kids and they become artists, you know, that they have a community to go to help them with resources, you know, to follow their dreams, you know. And it costs money, but if we're all a village together, we can share our resources with each other and build each other up as a community. So that's kind of where the idea stemmed from. Hit up C-Rod, I was like, yo, what do you think about this? Do you think it's possible? You know, is this a good idea? And, you know, C-Rod's pretty business savvy. You know, I'll let him share on that, but, you know, he was kind of guiding me on it. It's like, all right, well, this is what we need to do. We need to find people that are down for the cause and, you know, and to invest, you know. So I met Nico actually at Indigenous Comic Con. It's called Ayacon, through a mutual friend of ours. And
shout out Raphael and Christina.
Yes,
love
sir.
You guys.
And Ayacon, if you're here in Denver or you're out of town, you come to Denver, make sure to check out Ayacon, Indigenous Comic Con.
Must see, man. Amazing artists, amazing music. It's really all about community. I mean, comic books and natives, like, you can't get better than that.
So what you got going on now, John?
All right, so now I'm just making sure I got at least 2 lemons squeezed in here. Then I'm about to drop it in the punch, start cooking. Now, sometimes you might not get, I mean, I free ball it, which means like when I'm
I free ball it too, motherfucker.
when I'm seasoning stuff, sometimes it might not be enough of something. So what I was always taught in the kitchen was, and this with everything, in music too, never put too much of something. Start with little. That way you can add, because sometimes you can't take away.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't take away. I guess music you can.
All right, man. So I had about 5 cups of water. We did the most important piece. Sorry y'all missed that. But we got the chicken boiling. Did about two tablespoons. You don't want it too salty. It gets salty real quick. But eventually, when I get to a good point with this, we're gonna add it onto here and add the rest of our ingredients. There. All that good flavor at the bottom from all the jalapenos and the onion and the garlic. That's when we start frying this rice right here. Now, this is where you learn to not waste anything, because as this salsa cooks, all that juice or whatever I have left, I'm gonna add onto these vegetables, onto the rice. And it's
Look
all
about like
together.
a quarter key of rice right there.
Yeah, man. Do something for your family to let John take some home. You know.
There you go. And how did you get involved with Conciencia?
Man, I met John at Icon, and it was just a click after that. He saw my set with Brown Babe and my wife, and I was actually supposed to be a performer, but I ended up injuring my leg at work, so that didn't really work out. But he did perform, and he did kill it with his wife, and they did their thing, and that was dope. And next, one thing you know, Raphael, the host of Icon, introduced us, and that was history, man. Got a call the second day of the year. Hey man, I got this really good idea. You want to hear me out on it? And it was a wrap, man. It was just a beautiful concept, man. And
Here we are.
here we are, bro.
With the apron
here we
and
are,
hats.
manifestating, bro. Manifestating.
How you know C-Rod?
Shit, man. I used to work for this guy, man. Right when I got married, bro, I was barely learning my wife for real. I was barely learning who the fuck I was, man. And he was my boss, bro, and I'm telling you, man, this guy, even though I didn't do $40, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, I didn't, and he still paid me that 40, bro. I'll never forget that shit. That's a cool motherfucker with me. And he always knew me too, man, that first thing I told him was, I rap, bro. Check out my music. I know, you know. It's always been about the music since y'all met me, whether that was a few years ago or just recent, man. It's always been about the music.
What music do you have coming out?
Well, matter of fact, I got certified godson. I've been postponing it for the last couple years. But I'm on some J. Cole shit, man. Not to speak on nobody's name or nothing, but like, I really want to make this project something special. I'm getting ACL surgery here on March 6th. So in that time frame, I'm gonna interlock with my inner Kanye. You know, when he had the wire in his mouth. So it's the wire in my leg. You know, I'm gonna finish this full certified godson, man, and hit the points where I can completely focus. Obviously, you ain't working your 9 to 5, you know what I mean, when your knees cracked open. So I'm gonna take that time to develop and finalize and put out certified godson, CGS. Coming soon. It's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be, y'all wait, whoever watching out there, you waiting for this.
Start stirring.
Well, just cleaning up. I got my meat ready.
A clean kitchen is a good kitchen, right?
Yes, next to godliness.
The guy cleanliness is godliness.
But anyways, so yeah, we're gonna heat up a pan now. We're gonna drop this bad boy in there.
Or go ahead. Yo, right now we have some cilantro. I've thrown all the jalapenos and everything into the broth. Now we're adding cilantro. We're just gonna let it vibe out.
Man, content creation is key right now, especially for marketing, you know, promotion. If you're an artist, I mean, let's be honest. You know, I'm not a fan of social media myself, to be honest, but, you know, nowadays we really have to use it for all of our businesses, you know. And the other cool thing about it too is like, you know, you share something and somebody likes it, you know, it makes you feel good. It's like, wow, you know, somebody out, random person you might not even know likes your art. And of course you get those haters, man. Like my YouTube commenters, they're the funniest. They make me laugh. But at the end of the day, do it because you love it. And yeah, I mean, we're shooting content right now. You know what I mean? Like, hit us up. If you guys want to do some videos, I mean,
we can make whatever you want to do happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes you know, a clan to make shit happen, man. And it's gonna take a team to get you where you want to go. And Conciencia is here to offer that to you. We give you a platform. You could speak on your story, you get to spread your music. It doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be just music. It could be graphic designing, tattooing, barbering, you name it, man. We got you, and we're here to help you. It's bigger than me or the guys. It's bigger than that. We're trying to help y'all, you know, so hit us up and see what you can get, man.
It's all about collaboration, you know. We all work together, like I was saying before. We share our resources, you know. That's kind of the whole concept, you know. And content creation, I mean, if we all team up, it's content. Everybody wins. You get stuff to post. We get stuff to post. And really, it's all about promotion, like Nico was saying. Like we're about helping y'all, you know. It helps us. It fulfills what we want to do. Get back to the communities that's helped build us, you know. And that's the way we do it. Like filming content, music videos, interviews on the on C-Rod's podcast. I mean,
you name it.
Digital art, y'all need merch, like this drop, Nico, right here. So growing up in Denver, man, it's really interesting because Denver's a very diverse, it has a very diverse culture. So you got a lot of people from the West Coast, like my family's from LA, and I know some people from the East Coast, some people from the South. There's people from different countries, you know, coming to Denver. Like it has a pretty big Asian community as well. So growing up, I mean, we were exposed to a lot of different culture. That's actually how I got into hip hop, you know. Like Mexicans, like, you know, we love rap. You know, we talked about it with Chris Rod on one of my first interviews I did with him. You know, talking about how the hip hop became big in Mexico too, and it came from the civil rights movements because, you know, the Black Power movements, like the Black Panther Party, showed us that we too can stand up for our rights and for what, you know, and as a people, you know. And when hip hop became a thing, it just broke it was kind of like people say it broke the internet. Back then it really broke culture, like it was like culture shock, you know, because people didn't want to hear about the realities that our communities live in, you know. So yeah, I mean, growing up in Denver was tight. There's a lot of different types of culture, like we talk about. Food, obviously, learning how to cook for my family. I had a lot of family. I grew up in the west side of Denver, and also the north side, which are some old neighborhoods. They've been around for a while, and yeah, it's changing, man. There's a lot of gentrification, you know, stuff I talk about in our new song. If you don't like this, I talk about that. you know, where they're raising the ram, pushing our people out of our neighborhoods, you know, and a lot of people went homeless. We can look this up in the newspapers. The north side is actually one of the neighborhoods that they gentrified in Denver. And, you know, I was actually born in North Glen. Well, I was born in Denver. I'm from Denver. But my parents moved us up from the west side up into Thornton, North Glen area, North Metro. But my family, I mean, they still have the house in the hood, and they've had it since the 80s. So, you know, it's still nice to have like a staple in Denver, because everybody's selling their homes now, you know, and the market's just crazy, you know, crazy times. But
all right, man, we had a predicament, man. So you guys kind of missed it, but basically you fry your rice till it's crispy brown. I've added my own rice seasonings. I like to use Goya. You can use red chili powder, onion powder, etc. But what I found is a nice simple pack of Goya, and it perfectly seasons this. I also like to use frozen veggies, but not today. So we're just gonna do a basic rice. It's not that big of a deal. What I've done is I poured broth from the salsa into this. Not where it's completely dry, but just where there's enough, and also added water. And that's where we're at right now. Man, growing up in Denver, man, I was a wild child, man. You couldn't tell me nothing. And, you know, it was a beautiful thing, man, back in the day, just going down 16th Street. There was a time where everyone would go to Stoner Hill and vibe out and do dabs and play Magic. And there was peace, man, all the kids that didn't have nowhere to go, or maybe even adults too, but the problem that happened was meth got introduced into the community, and it really ruined a lot of people and took a lot of people's souls for granted, man, and alcohol too. And it was just like, that was a make or break moment for a lot of people in my community. My community was downtown Denver. But also, like John said, you know, gentrification, it's been a big part of everything here, and that's why I work so hard, is so no one could push us out of our home, you know. You gotta sometimes fight fire with fire, and if I gotta bust my ass to stay in my home state, it's gonna be that way. And I love this place, and I still think it's beautiful regardless of the people here or not. You know, it's where we're from. It's my high city, baby. It's what I represent. It's where I'm from, man.
So my new song, When I Was Younger, it's basically a song that I wrote when I was a teenager and I was homeless. And I basically made that hook up underneath the bridge, believe it or not. I was sitting under a bridge and I was humming that song to myself. And I've remembered it for all these years, and now that I'm older and I'm able to invest in myself, I remembered that song and I said, I'm gonna make a song out of this. So that's where the hook comes from. The hook I actually made up Homeless Under a Bridge. And the verse is just about everyday life, how we get up, we go to work every day, and we get lost in the, you know, system and the schedule and the time cycle. It just keeps going, go to work, go home, pay the bills, and your concerns about your dreams and what you want to pursue become less and less in life. And your goals are mostly pay the bills and take care of your family. And I know that drives me mad. I'm sure it drives everybody else mad. So that song's pretty much for everybody who wants to just not do that. You know, like, if you're gonna spend 40 hours a week, why not making yourself rich instead of making somebody else rich, you know?
Amen.
So that's what that song's basically about.
So Nico,
What up,
top
man?
3 rappers, all time. Go.
All time, man. I gotta say Tupac, bro. I don't really care what the haters gotta say. He left a legacy for everybody. Everybody doing this. You got some from Tupac along the way.
Yeah.
And you know what? From a female rap point of view, I gotta give it to Nicki, bro. Regardless of politics and bullshit, you can't question her pen, and you can't question what she's done for the
But
game.
is she one of the top 3 of all time?
I'd say so. You gotta put a female
You got
in there.
Nicki Minaj in the top
Yes,
3 MCs
sir.
of all
I do,
time.
I do.
What do you think about that opinion?
I mean, I respect it.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily, I think
Agree.
after her last few speeches.
I'm gonna say,
Okay, that's why I said.
boo this man! Boo! All right, who's number 3?
All right, man. Number 3, let's see. Oh shit. Fire.
Oh man, you better clean up
That's
before you
because I
leave.
said Nicki. No, bro. I'd say Kendrick Lamar, man.
Kendrick is
I
good.
really respect.
Does he
what
have the
does.
body of work to be in the greatest?
On his way if he's not already. That's all I gotta say.
Who's your top 3?
Dude, that's crazy, bro. My number 1 is definitely Tech 9.
Okay.
He's like, I mean, everybody knows that he's a legend, bro. I mean, that dude's just crazy. But I think he really revolutionized rhythmically, because I'm a drummer, you know what I mean? So I really like different types of rhythms. And there's a video of Eminem where it's like an interview or something, him talking about Tech, and he's like, dude, that dude's crazy. He'll rhyme like every syllable.
Yeah.
Instead of it being like, I do this all the time, I'm always gonna rhyme.
I do this all the time.
It's like time, fly high. It's like doing 3 or 4 syllables, but he's rhyming each syllable.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's crazy, man. Like, but also just musically, man. Like that dude listens to different types of music, so he's able to create something authentic, you know. And then for me, like I don't just listen to rap, you know. I like metal, I like classical, jazz, I like blues, I like, you know, rock, like like old school stuff too, you know. So Tech is definitely on one of my top favorite rappers for sure. He's my number 1 for sure. Next, I'd probably say Tupac. You know, he really gave me a lot of my political style, and like Nico said, man, I mean, he really paved the way for a lot of people to be.
His shit's still hard nowadays, right? You could drop his shit, it'll still be a number 1 single.
Yeah, for real.
Timeless.
It's timeless, exactly. He's timeless, and everybody likes Tupac. You know what I mean?
Do you got a number 3?
And my third one, I'd probably have to be Kendrick, honestly.
Kendrick too?
Yeah, man, that dude.
Maybe because I'm an old head, I just don't see the body of work.
He's crazy, man.
Sorry, you gotta really study his work, man.
Yeah, he's like people be sleeping on Kendrick, bro. But like, if you really look at his lyrics and the way he outlines stuff, dude, that dude's like John Coltrane of rap. Like he takes it to a freaking what do they call it? Like they have it like he takes it to like a weird like music theory level. Like the dude's crazy, bro. Like he's wild, man.
Alright, man. Ooh, that's beautiful.
Alright, so here, like I said, Tupac is my favorite rapper. But here's a hot take because he's obviously not the best rapper. But he might be the most longevity rapper out there. E40.
E40's sick.
E40's dope.
The E40, you guess what year E40 debuted?
Weird.
93.
No. Like 87.
87?
Yeah.
That's sick.
And I just saw a video of him the other day. And when I did, I thought to myself, what rapper has been doing it consistently longer than E40?
Yeah.
Name one.
Man, T-Pain, I don't even think
He's been out way longer than T-Pain. He came out to the 2000s.
Yeah.
He was out 20 years before T-Pain came out.
Yeah, that's damn. E40's 87.
Think of-
That's crazy.
Yeah, so think,
I don't know off the top of my head now.
because he still drops music. I can't think of anybody from his class that's still dropping music today.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're talking about like Dre still produces. You're talking about like
Ice Cube still dropping.
Dre is still 90s, and so is
Ice Cube's up around there, yeah, around the
so
same
is Ice
time.
Cube and all them. NWA, all 90s.
Cube and NWA, there was late 80s too as well. 88, 89. So Cube still, that's a lot of, he's been, I was like, damn, E40 been doing this for a minute. We got this, so it's all done. Everything looks good. We're about to jump in and enjoy. Let's enjoy.
Let's see.
Kind of don't want to mess up my rice thing because it looks so pretty.
It's that professional, man.
Yeah. So what's on the horizon for Conciencia? What's next?
A lot, man. shows. There's gonna be more content. We in it to win it, man. And in it to win it together with y'all too.
Yes, sir.
Shut up, we're recording.
Expansion.
Oh, that salsa verde is good.
Exposure. You know, getting out there, getting the name out there, meeting people, growing the community. You know, that's building that strong foundation of people. And 3 pillars, man. Right here, the 3 pillars of Conciencia.
Holding it up, man. This is just the first video, man.
Yeah. I hope y'all like this.
It's fun.
This is bomb. This is good food. Make sure y'all are checking out my man. Go ahead and shout out your social medias.
You check me out at Joe Rubio Music, JONRUBIOMUSIC. You can check me out on all platforms.
I'm Solar System Official on Instagram. Also, you can find me at Brown Bay Beauty Boutique. If you need any beautiful jewelry, we got you, man.
Yeah. And don't forget about Conciencia Official. Make sure you come. Check out our merch. Check out our content. If you're looking for show dates, t-shirt drops, dates, and you want more information from us,
Hats, aprons,
whatever you need. As you can see, we're nice little hat right here. We got a pro hat, we got a trucker hat, we got adjustable hat, all sizes. This hat right here is sitting about $25. And if you want to look fresh, have some fresh hat, have a fresh logo, hit us up. Hope y'all like this video. And we out. Let us eat this food.
God bless.
God bless.